Here is what the Tape Never Lies Network means to me. Now, there's a lot of sites out there, a lot of fan sites and all that stuff, but there are few, if any, that matches the knowledge, the wisdom, and the charisma.
Draft Dr. Phil and the smartest man.
Keeping it 100.
Keep it 100.
So chase greatness and start understanding that he's gonna make everybody better.
Tape never lies.
I don't want to see your tape breakdowns if you cannot show me things that are negative about a guy that's on your current team.
Hashtag chase greatness. Hashtag take that.
Keep it 100.
Because I'll make this one more time clear. Caden Whitlow, got it.
Keeping it 100.
He is the best quarterback I have ever scouted on tape.
The Chicago Bears select.
Guess who's back? The two dudes that kept it real. Dynamic duo that you love, the smartest man at Dr. Phil. Breaking down the film, never a problem, kick it straight. Most shows focus on stats, we focus on the tape. We keep it in 100, never running east or west. We coming with that truth, cause that's what our fans expect. Cut off the taking anchor, moving forward to be free. But don't you worry, Shane's got the dumbest tweets. It ain't no secret, Phil and Shane got some haters. But now their mouths stuffed like the true and now and latest. Debate us, straws get kicked like Coach Tabor. Cuts had to be made, we added a barber moderator. Up and down, boys got you double checking. Sad sack strolling like a fool drunk texting. Flexing on the truth cause you know they'll never change. Real, recognize real, that's what you get with Phil and Shane.
Give me some fucking names. Wait, 2 fucking games?
Fuck a play or a captain, all of the unfair. The tape never lies, the truth you see. We laugh, we lie, so there's no babies like Maybelline. Straight to the truth with acumen and facts. We got a stat nerd, but he's not just giving nerd stats. Car crash, big impact like trip sack. Every Wednesday night you got the smartest damn Phil back. Now we know you're smiling like a fat kid with fun dip. We're back better than ever and we're keeping it 100.
Keep it 100.
Draft Dr. Phil and the smartest
Keeping it
man.
100.
Keeping it 100.
Keeping it 100.
Draft Dr. Phil and the smartest man.
Keeping it 100.
Keeping it 100.
Keep it 100.
Keeping it 100.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, what is good, TTNL family? It is Wednesday night, and you know you guys are watching the best bear show on the planet. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And for more in-depth analysis, make sure you sign up for our Patreon at thetapeneverlies.com. We in the win column again. We beat the Bengals on Sunday. It's on to the Giants.
Nope.
Got the trade day.
Nope.
And it's a lot going on, so I'm sure the fella's gonna get into it. So without further ado, let me bring in at least one of the guys you're here to see, Miss Draft Dr. Phil.
Did you call me Miss Draft Dr.
I
Phil?
said Mr. Draft Dr.
Oh, okay.
Phil.
What happened here?
I
How you doing, Cherie?
am doing good. We want to bring in our super producer.
Of course. He's here.
I'm here.
I don't know if he's okay. I know he had a little bit of a meltdown
It was just yeah. It was
early in the show.
crazy stuff, man. Computers doing all crazy shit.
I like that.
You like the 3 across the top?
I do.
No, not that one. You like this one.
Yes.
There you go. All right, we'll keep it for you, Cherie,
Oh, thank
for
you.
now. Another off-season trade no trade in season. Well, we did have a trade.
Yeah, but it felt like a no trade.
Everyone was thinking hopefully it would be the other end with the Browns. But didn't happen to be that end. And we get a former first round pick of the Tampa Bay Bucks. Joe, and I won't even try to butcher his name.
I think it's like Tryon. I know that. I think it's Tryon Sanika. Joe Tryon something.
Try on some jeans.
Tryon, yeah.
That's
Trying to get the trying to sack the
Trying to get
quarterback.
a sack.
Trying to sack
Trying
the
to get a
quarterback.
sack.
Yeah, trying to get a sack.
Yes.
There you go.
Trying to pick a defensive end in the draft, Mr. Poles. I guess Mr. Poles spoke to the media, but not at the podium in a presser. I know there was quotes going around. I don't know if you could pull up some of those, Ivan. But apparently he looked high and far. The price was too steep. And I think that's where we start. Is it too steep? What is too steep for the Bears at this point? Is he talking that he's learned from his Chase Claypool, Montez Sweat second round choice given away? I don't even know if we have a second round this year. Do we have a second round pick because of the way this guy does his trades? I would have to look. Maybe someone in the chat can tell me. Do we have every round? I know we traded away, but I think we do have a second round.
We do have a second round.
So
we have a first, second,
third, and then so we don't have another pick to the 7th round.
Okay, so we traded the 4th, 5th, and 6th round back. I knew we traded some people away.
So I have a couple quotes here from the Chicago Sun-Times.
Nice.
From Ryan Poles. We want to sustain for a long period of time, he said. We feel like with Joe, we can move the needle a little bit and we can continue to get better just through execution. But then also continue to build through the draft so that we can sustain it a lot more rather than throwing out money, draft picks. That timeline starts to get shorter and shorter once you get there. Yeah, so I guess Ryan Poles is trying to say is he doesn't want to go ahead and overstep, when there is clearly more than just a one big splash. I feel like I don't know how to read into that. Maybe there's some more I could find. But
Well, you just did it based on what they have as draft capital. So they don't have a 4th, 5th, or 6th. So now he's working and looking at, well, I have a 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. What would be the cost? Like, I really felt like this team is in a position based on Caleb to go after a dominant edge. Now, if you're an absolute good GM, which he is not, I don't even play the game of maybe he is. No. I saw some patrons and other people following me on Facebook commenting because Mr. Irrelevant, Ryan Poles. That was my quote on my Facebook. Well, he got you, Caleb, and a coach. What more? Those were layups. For anybody, freaking anybody as a GM could have done that. What he has done well, we've tried to break it down. He's not overspent, but when you look at it, he's overspent on shitty players. Like Deo is an average player that he's overspent, right? Cole Kmet, same thing. You didn't need to extend Cole Kmet. Make him prove it. You extended him. There you go again. Jalen Johnson. I don't see elite with Jalen Johnson. In fact, I don't even see Jalen Johnson. But you paid him. and he's constantly hurt. Here we are again with. Listen, I am a big fan of Kyler Gordon, but he's paid and now he's hurt. You've had to trade for your center. You had to trade for your left guard. You had to trade for your right guard because you can't draft them. Okay.
So Phil,
first
according
fifth and
Phil,
3 7th rounders.
According to, and I found another.
They do have a fourth.
This is Brad Biggs talking about it in his article with the Tribune. He said, and this is cutting into the part of the article. Poles said he made calls across the league on nearly every player he could potentially imagine being available via trade. Quote, "You get different answers," Poles said. "Sometimes they change if you start 3 weeks prior to the deadline. As you get closer, things come up and go down based on how teams are doing and how they feel about the player. We turned over pretty much every stone to find those answers."
And that's what else is he going to say? He's doing damage control because he didn't do what you thought he was going to do. Now, with the information that Sean and Kerry Franklin are sharing, so you have 1st through 5th. You don't have a 6th. You have 3 7ths.
But wasn't that the deal with the Joe guy that they swapped 6 and 7? They gave them 6, and we got their 7th round pick.
I guess we have 3 7th round picks, according to sources, my sources. But it doesn't dilute the point I'm trying to make. What the GM has done hasn't been up to standard, in my opinion, in looking at this football team. Your big issues going into the offseason last year were not addressed in the draft. So now this year, in season, imagine what you could have done at the position of left tackle and defensive end, which, by the way, the defensive end position has been ignored entirely in the top 3 rounds of the draft by this GM. It's hilariously bad. There's no excuse. Like, you win up front. You've had to trade for the O-line, which is fine. All right, you can't draft well. You're drafting guys that are playing interior to go and play exterior. So you're drafting a defensive tackle with a pole rod in his leg, and you're going to play him at D-end. You were trying to do the same thing with Jervon Dexter. You whiffed on the kid Pickens that you picked in the 3rd round. You have not seen a dominant defensive lineman taken by Ryan Poles, and you're starting to show that weakness there. You've had to trade or sign Andrew Billings, Garrett, another guy that Grady another
Jarrett.
guy that's injured. Grady Jarrett, thank you. That's injured, constantly injured, that you brought in for his leadership, but paid him like he's going to be a stalwart.
Nate Davis.
Nate Davis, another interior.
Claypool. Muhammad.
Claypool, you missed.
Fucking
Muhammad, the defensive end, goes to Detroit and plays like gangbusters. You come here, you don't play. So Grady was hurt when you signed him. The kid you drafted,
Byron Pringle,
was hurt when you signed him. You whiffed. You brought a right tackle. Now, the 2 layups for me are Darnell Wright, which, if you have been with TTNL, we called that in February. That was the guy you had to pick. And that was a layup to me. And they did the right thing. And Caleb was a layup. Now, Odunze Imagine if you took Olu Fashanu. You would have your left tackle of the future. What if you took Jared Verse? You have your defensive end for the future. Like, this is
the one that got away.
I had 3 guys that I would have picked, and Odunze was my number 1 receiver that year. But it was Olu Fashanu, Brock Bowers, and Jared Verse. Those were the 3 choices that you should have decided from. But again, we're continuing. There was no excuse that Ben was here. Ben wanted a receiver. No. You remember, and I know Shane will talk about this later because he's made very valid points about Ryan Poles. And I'm sorry, it is a discussion because it's a fucking flat tire to a team that you can see is being coached well. The flat tire you're driving on is the GM who can't fucking do it. This GM decided who he was going to pick and was almost had to be talked down by Ian Cunningham to not trade up and get a Dunze. He almost gave away draft capital to get the guy he eventually got. Meanwhile, leaving a fucking left tackle. I believe, I might be wrong, but Olu Fashanu has not given up a sack in his NFL career yet. I might be wrong about that stat. 2 guys on the Jets fans that I know were telling me that he has not given up a sack as a pro. I know Olin and I talked pre-draft. Olin was all about Fashanu. Everyone who knew me, Fashanu, but I would have taken, gun to my head, Brock Bowers. I just thought there were 2 blue chip players.
I get Bowers. I get
Bowers
Bowers
and Caleb.
I get Bowers, right. but still, I
would have been
to me, I couldn't do it.
Or Olu,
right. To me, for the same reasons, Loveland, I couldn't do Bowers, but
Bowers was on a way different level
to the major
Loveland,
right? But to the major concerns of the team, like the key things that you need when you have first of all, when you have a rookie quarterback, but when you have a defense that doesn't generate pressure, you need a DN and you need a left tackle. And you decided on a wide receiver. Although, like I said, I think the wide receiver will end up being great. Jared Verse was the best defensive player in my eyes in the draft, and he destroys plays. That's all he did on tape at Florida State. That's all he does for the Rams right now. And it kills me. It kills me, Phil, that knowing that guy is over there in LA doing what he should have been doing here in Chicago for us. It kills me. Where is the focus on finding somebody at left tackle and at edge that's going to change your team?
Sorry, he's given up 1 sack.
There you go, 1. Wow.
I took a lot of heat. I think everybody would be happy if we got one of those 3 players. And you're talking about critical pieces. Like D-end, left tackle, and I'm going against the grain because I had such a high grade on Bowers, and he can play receiver and line up and be mismatches all over the place, and we've seen that. And I know he's playing with a knee injury, but I guess last week the last 2 weeks he's blown it up. Mm-hmm. And again, he's got a shitty quarterback. I don't. Maybe Chase Daniel and one of these other guys are going to give. Maybe Adam Archuleta loves a Geno Smith, but the reality is Geno sucks. We've seen that. But I digress on the GM. We can go over and over. He missed Ariante Ursary to trade back. Mm-hmm. You take a fucking another receiver over a left tackle again or pass rusher. There's no priority there. And then guess what you're always trying to do? Just guess. You're always trying to trade for a pass rusher or left tackle. Now you have undrafted Canadian second-year player playing left tackle. And listen, he's doing okay, but he's getting beat like a drum. Caleb is escaping and making these plays because of his ability to manipulate the pocket. It wouldn't be that good. Now, run blocking, Theo's been 30 times better than Braxton Jones. But the almost trade up, Shane pointed out to our patrons who, I don't know why you're butthurt about us continuously talking about something that needs to be addressed. This is the guy in the GM that got a contract extension when he didn't need to by gentleman Muffin Man George McCaskey. Don't give a shit.
Missing on 40 draft picks. He had 40 draft picks. How many did he hit on?
He's
You
got
know what I'm
no
saying?
Pro Bowlers. I'm sure Darnell Wright is playing his ass off. So
He's got a
I'm
couple
sure.
hits. He's got a couple hits, but he's had so many opportunities, Phil.
Every GM is going to get hits. They're going to hit. Again, I don't even give him credit for Manun guy. I said his name right. So impressed with myself.
My guy.
Because
Kyle Manning
I
guy.
think his scouts begged for that pick. 100%.
The enemy. Somebody was out there barking like, "Hey,
Yes,
you missed
it
on
wasn't
all
the
these running
GM.
backs."
The GM was the guy saying, tomorrow we're going to take the punter and then we're going to trade up. He predetermined. He doesn't take best player available. That's bullshit. He takes his guys. Ozzie Trapillo was his guy. And his guys normally suck. Let's just be honest. It's just easy to see that. I'll sit toe-to-toe with this motherfucker anytime, and go draft to draft, me versus him. I'll beat him every time because he can't. I just don't believe in Ryan Poles at all. He's a frat boy fraud.
Players are so many times players were left on the board. Instead of Torrey Taylor, we could have had Bucky Irving, and then now you have a running back. You know what I'm saying? Like you just look at his drafts, you're finding the holes, and you're looking at other teams. You're like, holy shit, that guy fell here when we could have had him there. Like, and guys that, and I'm not saying they're all pros or something, but guys that are going to help this team, that can be helping this team now, and they're not.
Let me take you through an exercise. It took everybody all of 14 seconds to recognize Britton Brown is a much better running back than Roshan Johnson is. Like 14 seconds for the people in the world that don't follow the Bears like that. They're Bears fans. They don't follow it. It took you 14 seconds to say, whoa, who's 38? Where did he like? Yeah, we've been pining for that since August, July and August.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not hard when you have politics in front of you. You don't want to get yourself embarrassed. Like, that's the wrong. If I can sit down in a room with Ryan Poles, I'd be like, listen, hire me and stop being a pussy. Like, seriously. Start understanding that you're going to miss. Guys aren't going to step up, or guys mentally aren't tough enough. That's going to happen, or they don't have a burst, whatever it is. The reality is you have to be able to own a mistake and not sit there and punish guys that are going to help your football team moving forward. If Britton Brown is not active next week and Rashawn Johnson is, that's a problem with the GM, you jackasses. That's the problem. You ain't using that bullet in the gun. You just put it aside because now your pride says Roshan. Roshan has done absolutely diddly squat for this football team.
I haven't even seen the athleticism that Brown
nothing.
showed. First time he touched the ball, Phil, Walter over. He's looking like Walter over the fucking line for the first down.
Fucking Tim Worley's back.
Man.
It looked like Tim Worley with 38 diving over the pile against the Chiefs.
But
It's
that's just like you said before, Phil, and we'll keep beating the drum because it's the truth. It's a truth drum. How
Exactly.
your GM has allowed a guy that we knew could help you to sit and be in the practice squad and be off to the side, not helping your team because you have these affinities, these connections, this love for certain players, especially guys that he's drafted. We've seen it. We've seen it before. He's crying over a journeyman safety. You know what I'm saying? That he didn't even draft. Like there's things.
100%.
Velus Jones. There's so many things we could point to, Phil. But
Velus
that
Jones.
is
Remember,
that
he
is
had a
on him.
trade partner. You just reminded me of that.
Yes.
Fuck.
Yep.
He could have traded him to some team.
Yep.
And he held on to him. I was told it was for a fucking 4th round pick. Can you imagine? You got a 4th round pick for Velus. Again, that was from a source. It could have been a 5th, but it was in that middle. It wasn't a conditional 7th. How about you get anything for him? Because he sucks.
Then we could draft a
How
punter.
about that? I'm watching Devin Duvernay out there taking reps from somebody else who's more deserving. I need to see a better showcase. You drafted fucking Ruben Hippolyte saying, watch this. Watch this, guys. I'm going to shock the world here. The NFL world ain't ready for this. I'm going to take an undrafted special teams linebacker here in the 4th. Yeah. You're fucking good. As far as Amagaji is concerned, I have hope for Amagaji. I don't know. The injuries have set this kid back. I've spoken to 2, his offensive line coach, his head coach, and one of my Hall of Fame head coach here in Connecticut. All of them have said Amagaji has such immense ability. Like, he just hasn't stayed healthy. So I won't crush him on that. I don't like how we don't know the story there. So that one's let's just keep up in the air.
That's a Poles MO though, Phil, with the injury.
Right.
It's
Yeah, you're right, because he was injured when he drafted.
Correct.
So you're not wrong. He was injured at Yale after the 3rd or 4th game and was out. He got drafted by the Bears fully knowing he's recovering from that injury.
Yes.
So did Colston Loveland. So did Shamar Turner. It's a bad fucking habit. It's a bad habit to break. That song popped in my head right there.
I don't know that song.
It's an 80s rock song, bro.
Who sang it?
I have no idea who. I knew you were gonna have. Is it hard habit to break or bad habit? I think it's a hard habit to break. And for Ryan Poles, that's his song. Somebody has to step in the way.
There you go. Anthony Gordon.
Chicago.
Chicago. There you go. Look at that.
Chicago song for Ryan Poles. Good job.
Ken had it too.
A lot of people probably have it.
No, it's just
one night we should play like music trivia in the off season. We'll have some fun.
I think Cornhead is that what it's called? Hard?
It's a hard habit to break. I said bad habit to break. But he does not like that song. It's all right, man. You don't like Chicago. Peter Cetera's Chicago. Like a knight in shining armor from a long time ago. Do-do-do-do-do. Karate Kid, Cherie. Daniel-san. Karate here. One of my favorite movies, man. No? Not a fan of Karate Kid?
No, I love Karate Kid. Just that was
I didn't
that wasn't your best.
Show.
I'll say that Phil, you say like when you sing something like it, you usually do a great job. But today wasn't a great job.
Listen, I've been coaching. We're heading into the semifinals of the playoffs. So I've had we had a great practice tonight, but I gave one of my best speeches. One of my best speeches to these kids tonight. Locked them in. Had a great, maybe one F-bomb. I was telling like my wife, I'm like, you have to like, I know they're 11 years old, but sometimes you have to drop that to get their attention. It's like a necessity. It's like otherwise they're getting all 6, 7, getting silly, going like, and I know we're running and focusing on it anyway. I'm going on a rant. Karate Kid, my point. All of the movies I liked, except the one with Will Smith's son. That was the dumbest thing. Like, what the fuck are we doing there? Now, but I guess there's a new one on Netflix I have not watched. Karate Kid Generations or some shit.
No thanks.
No, I'm gonna give it a shot when I'm bored. I'm gonna give it a shot, but Ryan Poles needs to fucking go to the Cobra Kai Academy and start getting a little fucking tougher. Start understanding dogs. He has not drafted dogs, bro. He needs the part of the Cobra Kai. That's the show spinoff, and I got to catch up on the show Cobra Kai.
I'll say this though, with the Gardner Johnson signing,
I
loved it because like you saw an immediate impact.
Oh
like
my god!
the energy.
I had to give him a shout out on BHL.
Yeah, it's just the energy he brought, and I know the past and whatever, but
that was a great throw. I mean, he was right on it.
Mm-hmm.
I think his fingertip. You can't.
No, I meant his past. Like his
past.
Yeah,
his
past.
The past.
Yeah, no. I understand that. It was tough, but like with that, knowing that you could bring a guy like that in with this, organization, it's been said plenty of times, since they brought him in, and like that's something that you need, and we've talked about during the draft, right? Maybe the guy has a edge to him, maybe he has a little bit of a checkered background, but if you could have a foundation where you're not only your locker room, but your coaching staff and your front office can handle it, that's where you could start, finding guys and going and taking shots on guys that can potentially change your team, regardless of, the demeanor or how the player has been. I know there's certain situations you probably aren't going to touch, but if it's just the guy has an edge to him or the guy's been in a little trouble, like that's where the Bears used to just stay away and shy away.
George and the family and the church and all this shit invaded. I'm just a fan. No, you're a meddler. I've heard many a story of your meddling, you and your shitty family. You're not innocent here, Georgie boy. I know. I'm not questioning whether you want to win or not, but you don't have the right chemistry. You've already inserted your nose in football. You're thinking choir boys are going to get it all done. You fought against Ditka. They do a fucking special. This is the McCaskies. They do opening night a special for the 85 Bears. They don't fucking invite Coach Ditka. Oh, he's sick. Well, I'm sitting right next to his wife. Have her down there. But you got the Peyton family there. This is the kind of shit that they let invade what it is that this team has stood for. I don't care what anybody says. Bears do not win a Super Bowl without Ditka. Like, don't even give me the Buddy Ryan shit. Ditka kept Buddy Ryan. If he wanted him gone, he would have been gone. He understood the guy's coach, but it was Ditka's team, and there's never been the same. Ditka held everyone to a standard. And I don't care if you don't like him or you don't. I'm just letting you know he was the best head coach the Bears had, aside from the old man Hallis. And it's so funny because I think it was Ben Ricketts who said, you know what's crazy? The McCaskies wouldn't hire their grandfather who started the NFL if he was a candidate because he would be too hard. And that's where you lost it, George. You don't tap into your culture. your family roots, their stories, whatever, conspiracies and whatever. But the fact remains, you've never, ever recognized what it is that is necessary for the Bears to win. You let Ted Phillips and everybody else run this shit like the down the block fucking shitty mom and pop store. Just completely losing. No, we're gonna keep the prices low. No, you gotta recognize what it needed. Now, yes, I think Ben has done with his actions and his energy and the culture he's built with accountability. Everything I've said, Ben has put into the program and followed through on it. And I'm just letting you know that's been the difference. Now, what George meddled on is you didn't need to give Ryan Poles an extension. How about let the coach and him get their relationship more than fucking 4 months? Let's see if this really truly works, because after a football season, you really get to know. And it's so convenient that Ryan Poles is down there after every fucking win. Just go fucking sit your ass up there and start working on finding better talent. I don't need to see you in the fucking locker room. I don't. You want to be there once at home, whatever. He's there every fuck out of here. Wanstead, terrible coach. Heard so many stories about Wani. I laugh when he goes on his television.
I change it.
Come on.
What are you?
What are you doing? The guy literally pulled his pants down, pissed on Chicago, and called all of the city and everybody a bunch of fucking losers and blamed everybody but himself. And you're giving him a fucking show in town. Please.
Just say Rick Meyer every time he's fucking around.
Oh my God. Then Warren has to be down there too. No, you do. Go work on the fucking stadium. Get that done. Do that. Don't need to see you there. Come playoff time, always be there. 100%. Big game, yeah. Don't need to see you guys there. The head coach that's his culture, not yours. I'll tell you what, Ben, listening to Ryan. Yeah, that's who he is, man. How did you fuck up Eberflus then? No, I chose him. Why? Why? You kept him. That's the thing. You kept him with Caleb. Then you literally lit a fire under the fucking cult of Fields and all these idiot fans who can't see that Caleb Williams is clearly, without a fucking question, the future of your franchise and the best player on your fucking football team, bar none. Bar none. It's not even fucking, it's not a debate. How these fans, I'm Kay Adams. How is Caleb? Like, they don't know shit. They know the narrative that this culture created. It's fucking pathetic because you didn't have a Ben Johnson, a Jim Harbaugh in there saying, no, asshole. Fucking Caleb's working his ass off. Or I'm holding Caleb to a standard and help a young quarterback understand the expectation. It goes two ways. But Eberflus being back, Ivan, is another fucking black eye on this asshole. It's absolutely atrocious. Exactly. That's why I don't understand. Thank you, Mark. I don't understand how that would be like hiring Carm from CHGO to be in the scouting.
I feel like
dumb it is. Like, you hired the worst head coach in the history of the franchise. He broke NFL and franchise records of coaching negligence, a level with which we've never seen, and we've been bad. He took it to a level, and you kept him.
But that's what Poles does, Phil. He. It's almost as if he wants to make sure he's right. and he wants to be like, no, I like it's got to be right. Like I made the right decision. So it's not like he could just walk away from these guys. You see it with it. You saw it with Eberflus, Valus. Again, the list goes on. So how do you trust Ryan Poles with a limited amount of draft picks, right? And when he had plenty of draft picks before, and you don't even and granted, you still have Caleb, you still have guys that are the story's still out there. Darnell Wright, but there's not enough with the chances you had. You should have
Last
more
year's
guys.
draft, bro.
Yes.
To your point, I know what Ivan's saying. You knew, and I don't give a fuck what anybody tries to tell you guys. I'm just gonna keep it like the show is titled. Keep it 100. Every GM goes into the draft telling every fan and their culture, we're drafting best player available. Yep, when you're 5-11, you don't. You're going to draft for what it is, the best player at a need that you need. And it should be that way. I'm telling you, based on the priority of the position and the draft talent. Well, this is a deep tight end draft. Like, it was one of the deepest tight end drafts in a long time. And you took one right out the gate at 10, right? So this is the kind of stuff that when you have a GM that doesn't know how to GM, it's very evident. He did it with the coach, Case Claypool. We're going down the list of things that he's done, giving Cole Kmet an extension when he had a year to prove. And you would have said, you know what? We're moving on from this fucking guy. He's not athletic. He's just a guy. We're not paying him $8 million or whatever his contract is. That's the problem here. Again, I want it all. You as fans should want it. You can't have it all. That's so Bears mentality of stupidity that you got to change it. Well, they're cheap. We've proven it. They're not cheap. They're just dumb. Dumb with money. Isn't cheap. They need to get better. So the Bears under Poles has been undermining the football first integrity. I've always said performance over politics. I'm proving my point time and time again. Britton Brown is the perfect example. I don't give a fuck what Travis Homer brings to your special teams, because guess what? Your special teams suck. Your special teams coach, who endorsed by Ryan Poles, sucks and shouldn't even be here on staff. It's always a decision made by somebody else, it seems. Well, the McCaskies forced Ryan Pace to take John Fox. The McCaskies and Ernie Accorsi forced this guy to take. It was Bill Polian that made Ryan Poles take Eberflus. Shut the fuck up and tell them I don't fucking want your job if I'm not choosing who's helping this football. Because you're just a fan, right? It's just pathetic the way I look at this and how this guy runs the team. It absolutely is. And I don't know that it's going to get better. I just don't. Because I don't trust Ben Johnson to draft the players. I don't know Ben Johnson to analyze and draft players. I don't. And no one should. He hasn't proven that shit. Oh, I believe in Ben. You do? Why? Tell me why you believe in Ben. Because he knows offense? Well, how's he going to draft defense then? If that's your case. Like, what has Ben done to prove that to you? Nothing. The role of the GM is this. So is he sitting back and letting Ben run it? Then get him the fuck out of here. And get somebody in here that's going to run this the right way and put a priority fucking Eagles right over there continue to put their energy in the offense and defensive line. It's as simple as that.
This is a good point. CH is saying what's interesting is that Monagai was drafted due to his collegiate success and proven talent. Just think if Poles used that approach in earlier draft picks, and that's something that is true. His early draft picks, like I said, there's something to be seen, but majority of the times they're not great. And I'm talking about out of the first round, second round, third round, like those are draft picks that need to be helping you, almost immediately, right? They should be on your team, making an impact, finding their footing in the NFL. But time and time again, he's taken these long shots or traded out and missed on guys that have had those same impacts on other football teams. And again, I don't know how you can trust them. You can't trust them with 15 picks. How are you going to trust them with 4 or 5?
I don't know. I don't. I have never felt, I didn't feel that way with Jerry Angelo. I was anticipating what he was going to do. Even Ryan Pace, I felt like, okay, I'm always leaning on the 40% fail with Pace. With this guy, I'm like in the 20%. This dude's 80% fail. He's going to fail me in regards to who's on the board when you're picking for the Bears. That's how bad and how far off I am in regards to Ryan Poles. Now, we've connected twice, me and Mr. Poles, Caleb Williams, Darnell Wright. Those two guys happen to be pretty damn good, right? And you can go through the history of TTNL. You can go right on our Patreon, thetapeneverlies.com, and go back, watch all the draft coverages while this GM was our GM, and watch who I would have picked versus who we picked. And I will stand up for my record based on where we've gone. I even take victory laps with Ryan Pace as well. And all those little fucking blog boy cult fans of Justin Fields. How's Mac Jones look compared to Justin Fields? Again, I stand correct, and I don't care. That's the reality of football. You trust what you see on tape, and it's been proven time and time again. Situation, coach, all of that shit matters. I've said it over. The most important free agent, coach, every time. Who's more important, the GM or the coach? The coach, every time. So now there is hope here because of Ben. What's in the way is a herd of nerd. That should be a t-shirt.
The herd of nerd.
It's Kevin Warren, George McCaskey, and Ryan Poles. Those three, the herd of nerd, they're in the way because they going to put a stop to what it is you're going to do positive? My bet is yes. My bet is yes.
That's what their record says.
He's got a bad history. No, I got to fight for my fucking Gardner Johnson. I got to fight for him. DA's got to go in there, sell George. No, George, sit your fucking ass out. Go ride your scooter or ref a fucking Pop Warner game this weekend and get the fuck out of the way. You don't invade the fucking personnel. Well, I write the checks. Yeah, well, I'll own it if they fail. And guess what? You've taken nothing. Nothing. Just fucking write another check with your $1 billion. It's fucking ridiculous that these nerd boys get in the way of drafting a fucking Ariante Ursary. Are you serious?
Again, and
how much better would our team be with Ursary on left tackle right now?
Tremendous. But he had those same, thing, and we mentioned it before. He had those same I guess, a checkered background or the attitude issues or whatever the
There's
fuck
some
it was.
concerns. I
Right,
spoke to his head coach,
whatever it is.
man to man, me and him. How good is this, Phil? This kid is nasty and athletic. He is going to be a all-pro left tackle in the NFL. Then the tape set. I mean, me, you, Big Steve, my dad, we're all sitting there drooling, watching Ursery absolutely destroy Penn State. He took the Iowa white boys, 48, 46, 49, every fucking 40 defensive end they line up and just destroyed every fucking one of them. Then we go into the next tape. He's destroying Michigan State. Okay, where's the bad tape? There isn't.
And then if you get in his face, he's going to go ahead and fight you. Like he's
fight
a
you.
dog. We're dogs.
It's
dogs.
James Big Cat Williams. You're getting a nasty, tough, athletic left tackle who happens to be 6'6", 335 pounds. Like, oh my God. No, let's trade down for Chris Jackal. Let's get Jackal. I'm just kidding. I think Jackal's watching the show, so I wanted to mention him. More. We got to get a showcase of how good these guys could be if they just did something different. Yeah, Mike Green was my guy. I would have taken him.
He was my number one pass rusher.
My number one as well. I knew we couldn't take him. I know Mikael Williams got injured and tore his ACL, but again, you don't know.
Could you imagine, Phil, Verse and Mike Green?
Oh my God.
Like, come on.
They pass on these dogs, bro. Dude, they pass on dogs. This draft, watch. Like, I had Cam Scatterboo, my number 2 back in the draft, and I would have taken him round 3, 72, and you would have had all of these Ursery, Mikael Williams, Mike Green, and Cam Scatterboo. Then I would have taken Harold Fannin as your tight end. Those would have been your picks from me. Now, I love Colston Loveland. We are where we are. I'm just saying, based on your team, where's our big holes? Pass rusher and left tackle. They're the same holes we had last year. Nothing has been done.
And the year before that, and the year before that, and the year before that.
So all we're doing now is seeing the same shit each and every time. It's the same shit. Oh, was he picked in the 3rd? I thought he went in the 4th.
Regardless, you could have had him there.
Well, it would have been a decision. Am I taking Scatterboo or am I taking Fannin? That would have been a discussion we would have had.
Well, you could have had extra picks if you traded down and not.
You never know.
Yeah,
I would not have traded that. I would never have traded the 2nd round pick.
No, the 1st round. I'm talking about trading down from where we were. Yeah.
I know if I'm scouting for the Bears, they definitely should hire me because I have no qualms telling Ryan Poles this isn't okay. If everyone's kissing his ass, which it seems it is, like they're afraid to fucking push back and be like, no, this fucking guy's soft. And I'll give you an example. There's a coach when Eberflus was here on staff that had a pretty good understanding of who Nate Davis was because he coached him with the Titans. So he's on the Bears staff under Eberflus. They go into free agency. This guy puckers up his asshole and decides to tell Ryan Paul, no, I think we should stay away from this. This guy has had problems. Coach Vrabel, nah, we're going to pay this guy. Like, you have this conversation, come away and pay him, and you fucking keep your job? Please. Child, please. He fucking didn't listen. He did it anyway. 100%. I know from the coach.
Same warnings and such with Claypool as well, I'm sure. You know, the not loving football. Like, how do you miss on him not loving football? Like,
oh my,
come on. It was 1 year and done because the guy didn't love football. He wanted to do some other shit.
I mean, you come up to the trade deadline, you tried everything. Guys, I exhausted everything. This is the time. Like, I would not have given up a first round pick for Trey Hendrickson. Be on the record. That was my target. I would have given up a second round pick. You ain't getting a Trey Hendrickson in round 2. Maybe he would be Trey Hendrickson in year 2. So that's 3 years from now. You ain't getting that when you have this rookie quarterback contract. You're 5 wins. You're in the flow. Everybody's got 5 wins, except the Vikings in your division, right? You are right in this. What do you need? Well, every time they drop back, they have a lot of time to throw. Your secondary is banged up, and a few of them, including the safety, suck. Nate Wright and Brisker could honestly play on the bench. So what would help those two guys would be a pass rusher. What would help Montez Sweat? Another pass rusher. Oh, we're going to go into free agency, mind you, last year, and we're going to sign a guy that we feel is better. I know he plays DM, but we feel like he's a great interior pass. Okay. You still haven't addressed pass rush. So you go into fucking the draft knowing that you want to put Deo inside as a pass rusher and you don't address the DN. It's insane. Like, how no one is talking. Like, give him the benefit of the doubt. Give him the benefit of the doubt. He knows what he's doing. No, he doesn't. They gave this dude a contract extension. He hates me. That's fine. Ian Cunningham would be a better GM than you, Ryan. You're soft. You're frat boy soft. You can't make a decision without turning to everybody. And then when you want to make a decision, it's the wrong one. And you listen to no one. It's hilariously bad. And someone in the chat wrote it before. As Ivan and I are talking about Garner Johnson, you could have had him 2 weeks earlier helping this fucking football team, but you didn't want to listen to DA. George is worried about his behavior. He got into a fight with Chip, Anthony Miller, and this guy.
Yeah. You know what he did? He affected the offense. He affected the opposing team. He got in their fucking heads. You know who does that? Good football players. I know he's got an edge to him, but dogs do that. Like
100%.
And like I said, he brought the energy. Yeah, he brought that energy. He
confidence.
Saw it.
He plays a game to build his own confidence up and gets him. I'm fine with that. Back it up. I think the dude does. I've always told Shane, I want this. I would fucking love a few of those guys on our fucking team. Like, Urlacher wasn't soft. Briggs wasn't soft. Tillman wasn't soft. Mike Brown wasn't. Do you see the difference? Like, That's why I can say, this football team is missing that ingredient, and it's up to the GM to get it. It's not the head fucking Ben Johnson isn't watching tape of college guys now. You are. You're going to Clemson versus whoever the fuck. You're going to Georgia, Alabama. You're going there. Go do your fucking job. You have not done it well. You have not done it well at all.
I hope he was at BC. I hope he was at BC Notre Dame so he could have seen Jalen Love take off. Jeremiah Love.
My coach Ray was there in the audience watching it. I couldn't even fucking watch it because I have no ESPN. The shit is getting so ridiculous. I wish I could just drop YouTube TV, but they have me by the balls with the fucking Sunday ticket. But I'm done. This whole game of streaming and playing this Monopoly and monopolizing this shit is pathetic to the fucking country. Someone should fucking step in and say something and drop this shit. Should not be allowed. Now, it's so convenient. You drop ESPN from YouTube TV and then you roll out this fucking streaming package exclusive. Like, what the fuck? This is allowed? It's fucking robbery. It's the same shit as the broadcast with Adam Archuleta. I appreciate you, Chad. I fucking drop the hammer on Greg, anybody. Cap backpedaled on it because he's listening to me and he has the class to see it for what it is. Shay on the show fucking made me irate. Sylvie, you fucking kidding me? Like, you don't even know what a fucking hospital ball is. It was pathetic. I put it on my Facebook page. If you're following me, go check it out. We can't put the film up here. Tomorrow, I'll be breaking it down live. The tape, well, not live. The tapeneverlies.com. But I will tell you this. In all of my years, I played receiver, coached my whole life. A definition of a hospital ball is this: when a guy is throwing you into contact. So there's whether you be in the seam and the safety's right there and you're trying to thread it, but the safety's going to kill him, that's a hospital ball. You're running a shallow cross and the corner's waiting because it's zone and it's right there, that's a hospital ball. Deep in, linebacker sitting there, you try to thread that shit, that's a hospital ball when he's come. What Caleb did was throw shallow cross to an average to below athlete at tight end.
That's exactly
hits him right up here where it's fine. Be an NFL player. Guess what? He jumps. Doesn't need to jump. Raise your hand, look the ball in, turn, and get up the field. Shay, you have a responsibility. You fucking watch the tape before you go broadcasting this shit, telling all these people. Adam Archuleta should be suspended or fired because he clearly had a fucking agenda against Caleb. Clearly. And let me just finish this.
Mm-hmm.
And then to make it worse is the disgrace of calling it live on a broadcast to give these muffin mouths some fucking dissertation to sit on. Oh, that hospital ball. Oh, they're using your term, you jackass. It wasn't. It's clumsy Cole being a non-athlete. The ball hits him here. He jumps. He doesn't
even if he jumps
stumbles,
though. Even if he jumps still, he
falls,
needs
and then gets hit.
Mm-hmm.
On the ground, he gets hit. And you're blaming Caleb? Are you fucking kidding me? It is embarrassing. I've been embarrassed for people. I've never in my life saw anything with such spice, agenda. It's fucking malpractice of the worst kind saying that. And I take offense to it because you already have a guy that's being ridiculed and criticized for shit from the likes of fucking Chris Mad Dog. How are you, everybody? Chris Mad Dog Ruth. Caleb sucks. No. You got him. You got Cowherd flip-flopping every hour, if not minute.
Fuck you, Bullets.
It's fucking pathetic.
That was literally the intro I was going to play for you, but you did it.
What's up?
What's up, Shade? But just real quick, Phil, because I'm going to step off. If he just keeps his feet, like you said, his unathletic ass, if he keeps his feet, even with the jump, he's running down the sideline. But how many times have we seen Cole Kmet make these catches and just collapse to the ground on first contact? If that's him running the seam, and I said it after the game, instead of Loveland, he's fucking down immediately. There's no continuation. There's no touchdown. There might not even be a catch. I don't know. What's up, Shane?
He would have fucking either caught it and fell to the ground or dropped it, as Shane said on After Dark.
Yeah, Jesus, don't piss Greg off.
I went for an hour ripping poles because of who he is. And now Chad, the teacher, got me back onto Mr. Where are we here? Here we go.
Yeah, there we are.
Mr. Cole Kmet and Adam Archuleta and Shay Sylvie. Sylvie is the worst, by the way. I can give two fucks. You don't want to come on here. You want to be a snob boy. You don't want to talk.
Phil, what the problem is, I've found out that is everybody, it's a reflection of the society that we live in today because it's instant gratification, instant reaction. So they're reacting to what they see on the broadcast copy, and they're just implying negativity because it's Caleb is involved with it. It's just like, Carmen DeFalco is like, that's a bullshit pass. It's going to get one of your players fucking killed. Hospital ball and all of that. There's nothing about the pass.
I didn't hear Carm, but fuck you, Carm, as well. Yeah. It's pathetic that you just went with that.
Phil, you and Cap and I were chatting, and I sent you and Cap, and I'm like, anybody that's blaming Caleb Williams for this is completely lost. I mean, Cole catches the ball, and how close is the defender?
It's when he's 7 yards away.
It's crazy.
It's fucking pathetic. Cole,
he actually trips himself.
Falls to the ground. If anything, it should have been a penalty for the guy coming in with his head, if anything. But Cole is tackling himself, you assholes. Like, that's how we have to fight all of these fights because no one else gives a fuck. It's just another fucking black guy for Caleb Williams. Caleb doesn't pay me shit. I'm doing it because I know the fans are out here and they don't fucking have the right information like this asshole.
Well, I think what he means, listen, that he's thinking that we don't think that Jalen Johnson is a top 3 to 5 corner in the NFL is what we're saying. And if you take offense to that, that's fine. Most Bears fans happen to think that he's a top 2 or 3 corner in the league. And by the way that I see Jalen Johnson, I say no. So if you're, it's like the LeBron debate, people getting pissed off. You say he's the second best player ever. Whatever. I don't give a fuck.
Jalen Johnson, is he not overrated? Is he even on the field? Does anyone know how he got hurt? Maybe he's hurt doing a TikTok. I don't know. I don't see him. I don't see him with his teammates. I don't see him being a leader. I don't see him bought into anything. I don't see anything from this guy. I don't follow him. So maybe he's out there. But what I see on tape with him, average. good. No, he's not average. He's good. He's a good player. I would take 5 Donnell Wolfords over Jalen Johnson. I would take 12 Charles Tillmans over Jalen Johnson. Jalen Johnson is a me guy, and I know corners are me sometimes, but this dude is the epitome of a me guy. I know Cap puts him way up there. I don't see it. I've never seen it. I see a good player, he overpaid by polls. And again, free agency is going to get him overpaid. But where is he now?
I mean, would you put him in the top 10 corners? I put him in the top 10.
I put him at 11. I put him at 11. I think the kid Woolen is better than him.
So why I hack a lot?
Capping.
Y'all capping. So where do you have him?
Okay, let's go through some corners. Want to go through corners?
Do you think that there's a team in the league that's going to give up 2 first-round draft picks for Jalen Johnson?
Would anyone give up 2 first-round picks for Jalen Johnson?
No.
I agree with you. Not happening. So obviously, Sauce Gardner is going to be over Jalen Johnson. Again, I've never been wrong at this. We could play this game. Jalen Johnson, good player, not
the fact
elite.
that people are getting offended because we're saying top 10 and not top 3 is beyond dumb.
Well, this is the way Keepin lives. The pass wasn't good though.
Yeah.
Pass was perfect. Watch it on tape. Any George Kittle goes boom, turns, goes, runs through a guy. Laporta catch goes. You know who made it hard? Cole Kmet, not Caleb. He's throwing a fucking shallow cross through a window over a D lineman's arm into the tight end's face. Catch the fucking ball, turn upfield. Calling it a hospital ball is like calling fucking Tyson Bagent better than fucking Caleb Williams. It's dumb. It's dumb beyond dumb. It's not even fucking a race. That was a 40. Tyson Bagent's running like fucking Rich Eisen. It's fucking pathetic where we are in this society of Bears fan. You ain't a fan. That fucking ball is right where it needs to be. In your hands, in your face. Catch it. You didn't have to jump. Jalen loves Jalen. Cap these balls. How about that? Put a cap on that. Fucking hate that shit. Yeah, cap it. Fucking cap. Put a poll out there. Is Jalen Johnson an elite corner? No. Let's go expose him on tape. Let's see what we got there.
Well, I'm just talk, Phil, because I know we can't show the tape because I don't want to get a sting, but I'll put up a couple.
I already told him I couldn't put it up, but if you go to my Facebook page, it's there. I fucking went on a rant on that. I was so fired up. I was in the middle of After Dark when Shane sent me the All 22 video. I watched it on live, and I'm like, oh my fucking Kunky Cole Kmet. I bet you at least 30 patrons or fans of TTNL thought of me on that play. Then Cole gets hurt because he's falling on his ass because he's not a fucking athlete. If that's Colston Loveland, I swear on everything I love, he catches that ball, turns up the field for 18 yards. 18. It's too hard to catch. It's fucking pathetic. I can't wait to break that down tomorrow. There's a lot of fun shit on the tape, but you can cap these because that ain't a bad pass. It ain't a hospital ball. And it's certainly not on Caleb Williams. It's completely, utterly on Cole Kmet. He literally, Shane, stumbles, trips, falls, and then the defender who dives into him, hits him in the head or wherever he hit him to give him a concussion, and people are calling it a hospital bowl because of Adam Archuleta.
Yeah.
And Shay fucking Snorling's running with that on the show. I'm texting Cat. I got fucking hot. Cap was just laughing. I'm like, no, get me on the fucking show with this motherfucker right now. I will fucking rip this shit. Pathetic. Hospital ball. It's enough bullshit out there. We don't need this shit.
All right, here. Well,
then you got Archuleta go, no, when Loveland, that in itself is fireable.
So this is a still image. I know it's hard to, don't know if I can.
That in itself, Jesse, I hate you, Jesse. That's it. Who do I hate? Not Jesse, it's Jose. Phil, you have become a hater, an angry hater. Hater of who?
But
Adam Shaheen? Who? Look, this ball is on Cole. If you watch, I wish we can run the play through because even this, he's jumping. He didn't even need to jump.
Right. He didn't.
This is something
You're 6'6".
I've shown Shane, how many times on tape have I shown Cole did not need to jump? It's gotten to a point where my sons, my whole youth football program will yell, don't be a Cole when they jump for a catch when they don't need to. It's a Komet. Oh, Jose, please go take a fucking timeout. I'm being too hard. He's playing hurt. What are you talking about?
Who's playing?
Another muffin mouth. Motherfucking, I swear.
Who's
Just
playing
making
hurt?
shit up. I'm being too hard on Cole. Look, how many yards? Let's count them. He is at the 41.5-yard line when he does this dumb jump. So 41.5, 42.5, 43.5. Excuse me. He's at the 46.5, 47.5, 48.5, 49.5, 49.5. That's how many yards now? 6, 7, 8, 9 yards away is the defender, Shane.
Right.
That is clearly not a hospital ball. So in the court of law, get Judge Judy over here. That would be considered a non-hospital ball. In the court of football, it's non-hospital ball, and it's completely a showcase of how shitty an athlete the tight end is, who once again bring it all the way back to the beginning of the show, that this asshole, Ryan Poles, didn't have to, but did give a contract extension to. It's pathetic. Pathetic. Caleb throwing a shallow cross with 3 defenders all moving to the side that Komet's going to be wide open to. Threads it over the top of them right into his hands. And he's jumping.
Somebody in the chat had asked if the ball was behind him, and there you see that it is not.
It's
and at that point, don't forget Cole hasn't even jumped yet. And look where the ball is.
All he has to do is keep that left foot down. He doesn't even have to bend that knee. Why are you jumping? All right, don't show anymore because you know what it's going to be. You don't have to jump. You made this because you're not an athlete. Don't even do it. It's tempting the NFL to shut the show down. They're fucking bigger ass hats than fucking Jose on Twitter. Jumping midway through he bends his right knee. I mean, I will break this down.
He is jumping.
Yeah.
I mean,
he fucking doesn't have to jump and jumps. Trust me.
I can take you back to the very first play of the game where it's the same concept that you won the fucking game with Colston Loveland
and
with
he
Cole
drops
Kmet.
the ball.
Cole Kmet dives and doesn't even need to on the play. And
Don't
not only
jump.
does he make it worse, he drops it.
Get on the chopper. I can't do a good Schwarzenegger. Don't jump. Stay on the ground. Just run. Motherfucker. I used to get so agitated from these types of players. Like, why do the Bears always have the Josh Bellamy? Like, why? Why do we have to fucking live watching guys that are in the NFL do fucking JV shit on your football team? That has been a Josh Bellamy with the drops every fucking Taylor Gabriel going, oh my God, it's over and over. I know it's not you, Jose. I never thought it was you. But guys like Carmen DeFalco and Sylvie will go out there. That was a hospital ball. I mean, Caleb's got to get better. Like, shut the fuck. It's pathetic. Like, turn off the radio. Go on the radio tomorrow and fucking apologize. That would make me have so much respect for these guys. You know what? I was fucking wrong about. Where's Waddle when you need him to put someone is fucking on your network in their fucking play? Where are you, Waddle, as a receiver who's taken 50 hospital balls? Where are you when your people need to be put in the right place? Hoodie, I think Hoodie was even thinking it was hospital ball.
No,
and I love Hoodie, right? Hoodie,
Yeah,
tomorrow you fucking apologize. It wasn't a hospital ball. Pathetic. It pisses me off because this kid is taking shots, not only from his shitty team. Oh my God.
This is the first play of the game.
Look at the passing window and the anticipation
But
throw.
Phil, just here.
Dude, how do you drop that?
But watch, Phil.
Don't play the fucking video. No, it's not even worth it. That's good enough. It's a nice still. Guess what? He jumps.
I know.
Don't play it.
I'm not.
You're killing. You moved it a little bit.
Yeah, they can't get you for that.
Guys, he jumps. Okay, Jose. He jumps. Run through the fucking ball and score. Oh, it's Caleb's fault. Fuck you. Like, I'm so done. Why the fuck do I do this shit? These people just jump ship. Oh, once there's an iota of struggle. Like, I'm sorry, guys. Players are going to struggle. They're going to have bad games. Caleb is human. He's going to have some bad throws, games, but it doesn't take away the foundation of where this kid's floor is. It's unfucking real. So stop.
Literally hits Cole in his right hand as he's diving like this.
You did give a nice tease. I can't wait to break that down. Jose, everybody's playing hurt. Stop.
What the fuck does that?
You embarrassing me and yourself and the whole
What
chat.
does playing hurt have to do with catching a football?
It has nothing to do with it. It's a fucking dumbass excuse. It's pathetic. My kids say, don't be a Komet when another player jumps when they don't have to jump and catch a ball. It's a joke. Shane just gave you a little movement. The still, rewind the show. The still shows the ball is perfectly anticipating the deep post cut. He's running on a 45. Good route, Cole. And then he decides he's going to dive. And guess what? To secure the ball, to make sure. Because he's got no confidence in his hands. But Ryan Poles gave this fucking dude an extension. It's dumb. You going to give Caleb the same excuse when he plays hurt, Jose? For fuck's sake. Can't even. The evidence is smoking gun. This is a run. Maybe 22 is going to catch you from behind, but it's out past the 50. And with your speed, I'll give you to the 42-yard line of the Bengals. The fact that you lay out and dive for this is pathetic. It's honestly pathetic. Oh, don't ban Don Burr.
Nah, we have about 40 different ones.
You got 40 Don Burrs.
Yeah.
Okay. It's Jose's burner.
I don't need his grandmother showing up here and taking her fucking top off like she did before.
Loveland easily catches this ball and probably scores.
Catches it in fucking stride and just runs. Yeah.
Anybody have any? Shane, just pause it there. Anybody have any doubts except Jose? Not Jose Torres. Jose from X. Any excuses? Is that not a good throw? Is there any questions here? Is Sean Sierra? Is he here? Does he need? Okay. We're good.
I mean,
everyone can see that that's the worst showcase. Oh my. Why?
It literally hits his right hand and bounces straight up into the air.
Dude, it's pathetic. And you know what else is pathetic? Starting him over Loveland. He's a backup. How much did they pay Cole Kmet again? Is it $58 million? Was that his deal?
I can give you the exact numbers. Yeah, it was around 50. But I mean, it didn't. It put him in like the top 10, I believe.
Justin Fields would have made that throw, Sean. I'm sure. He would have put that right on him.
Well, Justin will have a chance for his
the Toronto Argonauts
next year. Yeah.
Toronto's calling.
4 years, $50 million.
4 years, $50 million.
$8 million signing bonus, 22 guaranteed. Yeah.
This is what you're paying. And again, I ripped the GM. Some fans don't like. Why are we talking about the GM? It's the seat. Yeah, because the GM. We were just at the trading deadline. The GM is selling you on what he did do. Of course, he's going to say that. We don't know what he did, but I don't know. I remember Joe coming out of Washington, and he had that high upside. He was a late first-round pick of Tampa, trying to look at a lengthy athlete. This guy played basketball. He's an athlete, and they tried to take a shot at somebody with a high ceiling. What he comes here to do, listen, I hope he's awesome. I hope he is. But it doesn't take away from what, Shane, you actually said so well in the Bears. They draft a D tackle and they're moving him to D end. They sign a D end. They want to put him at D tackle. It's the same.
You signed
thing.
DeMarcus Walker as a defensive end. We told you when they signed him and looked at him on tape that he rushes better from the inside. When he was in Chicago, the few amount of snaps that he got from the inside, he was a better pass rusher from the inside. But Ryan Poles signed him as a defensive end. You go out and you sign Dio Adangbo as a defensive end. We showed you on tape that he's actually a better rusher from the inside. They paying him as an outside rusher. You go out and you draft Shamar Turner as defensive tackle, and you're playing him outside. You even did it with Javon Dexter. Everything is.
I said the same thing.
Everything is vice versa. It makes no sense. None. Zero. You went into the 2025 offseason with a glaring hole at pass rusher. And your answer was Dio Adengbo.
And wait, and then they doubled down, and this is the point that I made earlier, Shane. So those people that are jumping in now, they double down and go into the draft and ignore it.
Yeah.
Ignore it.
Because he got played in the draft.
You took a D tackle with a fucking rod in his leg again with the injury draft polls, thinking that you can move this kid to D. No, fuck out of here.
So
seriously, this
everybody's
is
asking the numbers
pathetic
on Adengbo. So once you get to the off season, he has a 2026 dead cap number. If you just outright release him of 22 million.
Who?
And Adengbo.
Oh shit.
And you actually lose 1.5 million in cap space by releasing him. If somebody would trade for him, which is highly unrealistic, you would have a dead cap of 9 million and you'd have a 2026 cap savings of 11.5. So you're out for Adengbo is in 2027. Of when, if you just outright release him in 2027, your dead cap is 4.5 and you have a savings of 15 million. So,
well, he's out this year. He's going nowhere next year. He will be on this team. You ain't fucking keeping it. You're not eating 22 million. But that's the pathetic thing. Like, look where he puts his money. Look where he puts in average players and drafts nobody. I mean, the most damning thing, even about the Chicago Bears, is the amount of draft picks they've had and how much they've used on the defensive end position. It's embarrassing. Meanwhile, fucking Eagles are trading assets all the time to continue to improve their defensive ends and D line. It's like maybe you should learn a little something, bro. I know BC, they're really fucking good over there. They're really fucking good, and that's your go-to. Maybe the softest fucking university right now. It's fucking pathetic. Ozzy Trapillo. Ursery sitting you right. What, Shane? I was like, imagine what this fucking line would be like if they had Ursery at left tackle right now. Oh my fucking god! Mean, athletic motherfucker playing left tackle. He ain't giving up fucking pass rush like that.
No, and I just, like I said, at this point, it's nauseating. It's nauseating even talking about it because it's not going to change. And
he also signed Grady Jarrett, who was injured.
Yeah, and is I don't want to say that he's washed, but that's why. Listen, Atlanta wanted to revamp their line, and they did, and released him, and he got paid a lot of money here. Grady did, and that was for one thing. It wasn't for production; it was for leadership, because that's how toxic your locker room was.
Jesus, I hope Grady comes back. What did he get? A 3-year deal? Grady Jarrett?
Yeah, I believe so. I can tell you.
And it's not like we weren't saying this when it happened. Like, if you're a follower of ours, like, I don't flip-flop, nor does Shane. I will be the first to say when I'm wrong. Just haven't been wrong. We have not been wrong about this shit.
Yeah, Grady got 3 years, 42 million.
People should be begging us to come on their show to drop the truth. They should be begging. Oh, please come on the score and give us some knowledge of truth, a little bit different perspective than the negativity all the time.
Yeah, and the way that Grady's going nowhere. I mean, if you have a dead cap number,
I'm fine. I
Yeah.
was fine with Grady. I understood it.
Yep. He has a dead cap at 2026 of 21 million. You lose 2 million if you outright release him. Pre June 1st trade is not going to happen. Nobody's trading for him. But yeah, you're out is in 2027. And that's one thing that Ryan Poles has done that's wise is he's essentially clearing the deck with all of these moves when it's time to pay Caleb.
Yep. And that's the only thing he does smart is manage money. That's the only thing I see. I know fans were trying to say, well, what are you complaining? You got the coach you wanted and the quarterback. He did that. He even picked Darnell Wright. I go, these are fucking layups.
Yeah, Eric, we were positive because you needed leadership within the locker room. We understood it. But if you go back and listen, we were very adamant that he's a descending player. And I think financially,
This guy
they overpaid.
They will fucking overpay
Yeah.
Brisker. Watch. This is a guy that shouldn't even be here. He's awful.
Dennis, and I think you got to put Dennis Allen on the hook for this because he was over the moon about the signing and, obviously facing him in Atlanta and stuff like that. But you had zero leadership, none on the defensive side of the ball. And that's where he's been known as a locker room guy. But it hasn't been great.
Ben is changing this culture, Chet. I can see and verify I see that. I really do. Everything else you're saying is right. Ryan Poles and Cole Kmet, these things should never be in signing extensions until it's proven. What George McCaskey and Kevin Warren did was jump the gun. Who wants Ryan Poles? Like where he had a year left on his deal. Let this relationship build and see if it's going to be something that's going to be building. Instead, you give this guy a deal. They're just in the fucking newlywed stage. For all we know, Ben is like sick of fucking Poles right now. We don't know. Trust me. I don't know how you can't be sick of him. Unless he gives you everything you want. And I said, Shane, I don't trust Ben Johnson to make fucking moves. Oh, yeah, I want this guy. He can't. I don't know who he is.
Yeah,
but maybe I would trust him more than Poles, though, at this point. That's sad. But we've never been wrong about not taking a fucking tight end in the top 10. I know it's recency bias because Colston made maybe the biggest play. I mean, that was one of the wildest games I've ever seen. And the Arizona game when Devin Hester returns the punt, the Cleveland Browns and San Francisco 49ers back-to-back weeks, overtime wins, the onside kicks and all that shit. Those were incredible. I have never seen any. This was like Dolphins Jets in the 80s. They always were like a shootout going back and forth. No defense, just continuous. And then Colston puts it away. But I'm telling you right now, I still don't take Loveland, and I take Mikael Williams, Ariante Ursery, and Mike Green at those top three. And then I'm coming back with either Fannin or Cam Scatterbo. One of those two would have been that third round pick, 72nd. I'm not trading. I'm making solid choices. We would be in a discussion at Scatterbo or Fannin Jr. What is more important? Who do we want? And I know me, I would have fucking taken Scatterbo.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, I mean, Ryan Poles is not going anywhere.
He isn't.
Nope.
Unless
that's
Ben and him get into a fight and he's like, get this fuck out, like Harbaugh did in San Francisco.
It's much like saying, oh, the Bears need to sell. It's at this point, I mean, they're not selling, so just turn the fucking page on that. And Ryan Poles isn't going anywhere for a minimum of 2 seasons, the absolute minimum.
And you know who got Munnin guy? It was the scouts and Bieniemy. It wasn't Poles. Telling you that right now. It wasn't Poles. It was totally the scouts and Coach Bieniemy pulling for that player. And listen, Kyle fucking went buck wild. Kyle on Sunday, he ran his heart and soul, and that kind of determination and passion for the game it's
also why you don't draft a fucking running back in the top 10.
Exactly.
Sorry.
You don't.
Well,
you were right.
Yeah, that's
and
you just
the other thing,
dumb business.
I'm catching you up on my rant against Poles. If Britton Brown is deactivated this weekend, it's disgrace.
I almost guarantee it.
It's a disgrace.
Roshan was limited today.
Roshan Johnson should be
I get
cut
it. I get it.
Put on the practice squad. He brings 0 to the table. It took all of 14 seconds for everybody in the world to say, who is 38? Meanwhile, TTNL has been talking about him since July and August.
They brought in 4 running backs to work out yesterday.
I know. It's fucking pathetic.
But yeah, I wouldn't be. I will be more surprised.
You know me as a coach.
If Britton Brown is active, that'll surprise me more than if he's inactive.
As a coach, would Britton Brown be active for Philatoshin this week?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't be. And you're the GM, and Rashawn you picked. You would know. No, coach is right. Britton deserves that shit. He's much better. And when there's a chance to get a role, God forbid we get a.
Nobody said that Ryan Poles is doing it. It's exactly. It's on Ben, but Britton Brown should have been on the fucking roster in September.
I don't know.
Coming out of camp,
I believe Poles plays a role in this shit. I really do.
Nah, that's Ben Johnson's call on game day.
Well, then I have a problem because that's sad.
But he should have been. He should have made the 53.
100%.
We said it then. What do you see in Roshan? I mean, Travis Homer made a nice tackle on special teams. I did see that, but again, that's not moving the meter. That's not moving the fucking meter for me. Roshan Johnson looks like an unathletic slug out there. He does.
I said the same thing. Logan Frost from the Philippines would give us more twitchiness than Roshan. And I've never seen Logan run. It's bad. It's pathetic.
Yeah.
He's always hurt on top of it. What are we doing? He's in concussion protocol. Then his neck hurts, his back hurts, his hamstring. It's a mild strain. It's fucking pathetic. And he's on the roster. Like, what? God, please, God.
But yeah, you saw, DeAndre Swift was back, in the limited role. Roshan was back in a limited role. And like I said, I will be pleasantly surprised if they have enough forethought to look at Britton Brown and be like, yeah, listen, Phil.
He did mention Britton ran well. Britton comes in,
but it wasn't
dives over the fucking pile. Like,
to me, it wasn't a ringing endorsement that he was excited about. I heard it.
It's politics at that point. And I do think Poles plays a little bit more of a hand in it. When you go out of your way and call this guy a pillar piece and all this shit, it's never been a showcase. Come on. Britton Brown, his speed alone is what you're looking for in this offense, coach. He's also 6'2", 230, 228, something like that. He's a bigger back with speed, and you're bringing this bigger back with no speed. To me, that's coaching negligence, and it's also politics. Eric Bieniemy better fucking throw a fucking chair against the wall, something.
Did you? Like I said, I was here late. I didn't get here until.
Oh, I said
9:40.
Listen, I remember him coming out of the draft as a high potential athlete, former basketball player, 6'6".
Yeah,
He took a swing at his high ceiling of athleticism.
He destroyed Braxton Jones when the Bears played down in Tampa and sacked Justin Fields. Yeah, I know that, but he fits the archetype of what Dennis Allen wants in his defensive ends, and that's, I mean, is it a needle mover? No, it's a depth piece, and he's a guy that can come in and is gonna give you some reps. But again, and I don't, like I said, I'm sure you guys talked about this. I will defend Ryan Poles here. I just don't think you weren't in the business of giving up a first or a second round draft pick or a first round draft pick for Trey Hendrickson. You can't do that.
I said
I don't
that
think
would
that
be my guy. I wouldn't have given up a first.
I don't think
would
that there
give
was
a second in Cole Kmet or anybody.
I wasn't giving up a second round draft pick for Jermaine Johnson. No fucking
no
way.
fucking way.
Can't do
Jermaine
that.
Johnson does not move them.
I just don't think that there was I don't think that there was a trade out there.
I was hoping you were gonna fucking pull the fucking rank and get this guy that I didn't even think from the Texans, and that was gonna happen because then
Danielle Hunter,
Danielle Hunter,
yeah, that would have been different. Yeah,
that would have been
if they wanted to, if they, he's a little bit. What is he? 31, I think.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's just, again, I just don't think that was ever out there. I don't think Houston was in the selling mode. Cincinnati, for whatever reason, was not.
Deo was a better athlete than Deo. It's the same. That's basically what you're getting. And we've talked about this. Isaiah Foskey should get him over here, get him reps. He's an upgrade. Like, there's no need for Devin Duvernay, Elijah Hicks, Roshan Johnson, or Travis Homer. Pick any of those guys. None of them belong on the fucking team. None of them. None of them.
Yeah.
Isaiah Foskey has upside and ability. You never know if you put him in a team, because a lot of pass rush is a unit doing this. So
100%, I would have went after Tavondre Sweat. Yes.
Yeah.
If he was available. He wasn't available. There was word talk out there that he was, and Tennessee said absolutely not. And why he's 24 years old. You just drafted him last year. It's foolish.
Let's put Bob's son. This is the kind of stuff like you don't get, Bob. You're not paying attention.
Well, yeah.
Why fly the plane when you could jump out of it?
It's like, it's not.
You're trying to get your defense to get on a trajectory of moving with your offense. So you're 5 wins, and now you get a fastball elite closer on third downs to give your offense more. So when you have a rookie deal, Hendrickson's going to be a free agent. You are going to trade for him and sign him to an extension because he's going to be your pillar piece moving forward.
You sign him
with your
defense. You keep him off the market, and then he's yours.
Then he's yours. That's part of the
Cincinnati
deal.
Wasn't realistic in what they wanted. They wanted a first-round draft pick for him, and now he's just. They're not going to franchise tag him. Now he's just going to walk.
It's sad. I would have traded
Yeah,
for him
Bears,
for a second, and
the Bears did it. Did it with Montez.
It's exactly what they did. It's exactly and that's what you do. That's what good teams do, especially when you have this quarterback that you could see is clearly the future of your football team. We all want Max Crosby.
Yeah, he's not available.
Or Myles
Jesus
Garrett.
Christ,
100%.
right.
We all want that, right?
But you
He's
can't sit
not
here and
available.
say Ryan Poles is so dumb. He didn't get Max Crosby.
Trey Hendrickson,
not
we
available
know
in
is
trade.
available. So you work your magic. Add a fucking player in there. Get a future pick. Make it happen. You're not giving them your first pick, but you're making it happen. I'm not a big fan of Thibodeau.
He's overrated. He's a top 5 pick. What has he done?
I have no idea. I'm just not a fan of his.
Yeah, I mean, he's a guy that's shown what he had that one. Just looking it up, wasn't it like 20? Was it 20? No, that was his rookie year. So 2023 at 11 and a half. He hasn't lived up to the hype at all.
Yeah. He also is kind of a wavery. What would we call this? He kind of flip-flops whether or not he loves the game of football. From my watching him and talking to a coach that coached up there. So that you gotta press pause on. I want guys that put on Trey Hendrickson's tape. The guy's fucking technique, power, and motor are there. No difference than a guy like TJ Watt. Like, if you could have a shot at that guy, you've got to take that. Now, I know he's gone now. Those guys are just a different level of changing the course of the game. They're game wreckers. Micah Parsons he's a game wrecker. Right now, the Bears have none of that. None of that. And that's what they're searching for.
And this is where 54 Bear Down is right. The Bears the Bears have never, we've been over it. I've showed you guys all of it. The Bears have never been a team to draft and develop at the defensive end position. They are a team that disregards it, goes after it in free agency, or trades for it and pays for it. It's been Adewale Ogunleye. You traded Marty Booker and a 3rd-round pick for him, and paid him a ton of money. You did it with Gaines Adams, who was a high-end draft pick in Tampa, didn't live up to the hype. That would be much like the Kayvon Thibodeau move, I feel like. Young guy drafted very, very high, didn't live up to the hype. You gave a 2nd-round draft pick up for Gaines Adams. He died. So now you're left hanging high and dry. And everybody's going to go after Julius Peppers. Get it? That's a layup if you have the money available. So they went out and they did that. They go out and they trade for Montez Sweat. That is their history. And I'm missing guys. They did draft Leonard Floyd. They drafted Michael Haynes.
Leonard Floyd.
They went out and they signed oh Jesus, who's the guy that set the Chicago record? Why am I blanking on his name?
Robert Quinn.
Robert Quinn. They do not believe. That's why everybody's saying, "Oh, this is the year they're they're going to draft the offensive lineman and go D-line, D-line, D-line. Do you have faith that they really are going to? I mean,
Lil Mac. They
are you
traded for
excited
Mac.
about?
They signed Julius Pepper.
Are you excited about Ryan Poles drafting some more defensive tackles for you? Has he done that? Yeah, a lot. Have they worked out? No.
Oh my God.
They haven't. He's drafted 2 defensive
Pickens,
ends. 2.
Turner,
Pickens, Turner, Dexter,
Trevon Dexter,
Bell.
Bell. Christ. Oh, I forgot about Pernell McPhee.
Oh yeah, Pernell
another-
McPhee, Khalil Mack. Yeah, and that's why
They can't draft him, bro.
They just they
They
can't.
don't even put.
They just don't.
They don't put it. They don't put that name. They'll take a Ruben Hippolyte in a second. They just won't put it in the fucking Ruben Hippolyte. You had the fucking kid from Ohio State, Jack Sawyer. I don't know how he's doing. Where's he at? Who drafted him?
No bullets. I know he died here. He didn't live up to his billing in Tampa. That's why he got traded. And you gave a fucking second-round draft pick.
Willie Young.
You want it right. You want to know what makes that worse with Gaines Adams? You didn't have a first-round draft pick that year either because you traded for Jay Cutler. So you didn't do anything until round 3 in the draft that year. You didn't have a first, you didn't have a second because you got Jay and you got Gaines Adams.
Jeez. This team clearly has the sauce of Bill. Like, is it a coincidence? Like, anybody that's played, when the statement says it all starts up front, defense wins championships, a pass rush helps your defensive backs, all of these cliche things are all fucking true. And yet we still are sitting here not winning. I mean, you got Mark Anderson in the 4th round, Austin Booker.
No, you took I believe Mark Anderson in the 5th round, but look at what happened, Phil.
Alex Brown
he was always a designated pass rusher. Mark Anderson was. And then Lovey ushered out Alex Brown the year after the Super Bowl because he had 12 and a half sacks as a rookie and thought that Mark Anderson would just automatically be an every down defensive end. He was never that. And he never recovered from it, ever. It's foolishness. Fucking Dan Bazine.
Danny Bazine.
2nd round pick.
I'd hope for Bazine. This was hurt. How weird is that?
Corn planter. Where the fuck is Claudio? Where the fuck is Claudio?
$5 on a super chat.
We'll see.
Get through these super chats. Then do predictions.
David Schilcher, $4.99. Best show ever. Let's
get it.
Get it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. David.
Yes, we did. We did see the cartwheel.
Gotta love the cartwheel, Ethan.
Just don't get hurt, Darnell. Don't need that.
I'm guaranteeing a throw. I'll save it to my bold prediction.
Yeah. Robert Thames. Is it Thames or is it a weird way to spell Thomas?
Thames.
$4.99. By adding Joe Tryon Shoyinka, the Bears will finish the season with the exact same number of sacks as they would have had without him.
Well, if he gets 1 sack, you would be wrong.
I'm not against the trade that they made for him, taking a shot. I mean, he's got some traits that are worth taking a gamble on it. I mean, a pick swap going from the 7th and 6th.
We have 3 7th round picks now.
Did you see JTS's presser? Yeah, he's got great energy. Yeah, I did see it.
I did not see his presser yet.
He was excited and pounding his chest and smiling and
pounding his chest for real.
Yeah. Yeah, I can
I
probably
have to watch this tonight.
I can bring it. It's just short. There was just a sidebar. Rob is back, $4.99. If McCaskey walked into the men's locker room, he'd be whistling "Stranger in Paradise."
Been living most of my life, living in the muffin paradise.
Yeah, I don't know if I can find.
Where the fuck is Claudio?
Where the fuck is Claudio? Stay tuned. We'll see. Maybe.
Do we have a Claudio drop?
Smoke weed every day.
Oh, Claude.
I don't give a fuck that he smokes weed. They all smoke weed.
Smoke weed every day.
There it is. The classic. Another. Oh, we're going to pass on this guy. He smokes weed.
Then let me do what I hired to do.
Bullet's favorite guy.
It is.
It's Moody's cousin, Angelo.
Let me see if I can find it here, Phil. Just looking it up real quick.
Marquee Sports.
Yeah.
Jared Perry.
Yeah, but
Nice,
they have it all clipped up in like 6-second.
You're going to get all this
increments, but yeah.
Click this one to go this way. Why don't the Bears have a press conference for the guy on their site?
You would think that they would.
Oh my God.
This is the Bear. They were too busy pouring slime on Colston Loveland's head.
We are the Bears. McCaskey crew. Haven't shuffled once, not once for you. We're so bad, we ride our scooters. I could redo the fucking Super Bowl shuffle to the McCaskey shuffle.
I will give George one thing, though.
George got fired up, Shane.
I thought that was cool.
George got fired up.
I mean, at least it shows that he's got a fucking pulse, about the.
Oh, I was. It moved my meter up 1% for George. It's the muffin shuffle.
Yeah.
As corn planter. The muffin shuffle. We're gonna get Jim Larison a muffin shuffle shirt.
Jimbo.
Do you think Jim would ever tell George McCaskey to go shut the fuck up, George?
Maybe in a certain setting. Yeah, maybe.
Yes. Jim. I promise you, when I see George again,
What's up, Otis?
and I will. When I see George again, what's up, Otis? Otis Nichols, patron number 1.
Numero.
I will tell George, you are the muffin man. You gotta stop. You gotta get tougher players in here. It's sad. I'm just the fan, not a football evaluator.
So the Chicago Bears have 26 punts so far on the season, and that is the lowest figure for the team through the first 8 games in the Super Bowl era.
I was just going to say, holy fuck. That's amazing.
Yeah.
You would must be a good quarterback or something.
Caleb Williams became the first player in NFL history with at least 275 passing yards, 50 rushing yards, and 20 receiving yards in a game, and the first player with at least 20 completions and multiple receptions in a game in NFL history. That was tweeted out by the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Caleb Williams, man. How lucky are you? No Ninos tonight? Surprised.
Shocker.
EJ's not here?
No, I guess they're busy.
Did Justin play this week? Oh, my God. The Bears apparently are working out Asante Samuel or something. They're bringing him in.
Next Tuesday.
On Tuesday.
I know everybody's excited about it, but I mean, you have a spinal fusion surgery and you're a cornerback in the NFL. I would be shocked if you get anything out of him productive this season. We'll see where it goes, but I have zero problem with him bringing him in and getting some paperwork on him, and if they sign him and look at him more towards 2026, I have zero issue with it.
Otis brings up a point here that I've always wanted to make on the show. It's not his point. He just reminds me of the point I've always wanted to make when he talks about Ben seems up to deal with tough characters. I've always wanted to state this on the show, and I always forgot. So thank you, Otis, for reminding me. Part of the prerequisite for a coach in the NFL should be what he is saying Ben seems up to do. The Bears have hired the likes of Mark Trestman, Matt Nagy, Matt Eberflus, all of which can't handle being a head coach, but yet they were hired because part of the prerequisite to do it, can they handle a player with a personality like this? Once you say no, that should end the actual interview because that's the job. But you had a Bruce Arians in the building who can handle that, and you failed. And we could go down the list. So finally, yes, the Bears got it right, and we were always right when they got it wrong. Matt Eberflus, terrible. Now you finally got a coach that seems to get you have it right. One thing I 100% know that you got right is the quarterback. Pretty simple. Anybody being critical of that, sit your ass down. Close your mouth. Understand that the quarterback is a journey. It's a journey of growth. It's a journey of understanding. It's a journey of finding the identity of what you're going to build offensively surrounding him. For the first time in my life, I'm watching the Bears have that, and I'm watching people that call themselves Bears fans try to tear him down. I'm watching local radio and television tear him down, create narratives. The fact that they're not sitting there recognizing what numbers he put up in utter chaos last year, and yet doing it again this year, showcasing the ice in the veins quality that he had last year and continues to do it this year. Guess what? You're being served a steaming pile of shit by your local radios, your broadcasters, the national media. And Shane and I, this network, Ivan, everybody surrounded will not.
Phil, that's the thing. And I mean, people think because we're friends with Courtney that we're not going to disagree with. I 100% disagree with Courtney's takes.
I will bury Courtney for some of the takes that
she said it. She doubled down on it today that it was a hospital ball to Cole Kmet. Deion Miller went on Hogan Johns and said that, she doesn't see generational leadership from Caleb Williams. I'm like, what are we fucking talking about?
Generational leadership.
What the fuck are we talking about?
But where's the line? What's average leadership?
He got voted fucking captain. All of the bullets that the guy took, and everybody said that he wasn't working. He wasn't doing shit last year. The team, these guys, listen, if he was a prima donna piece of shit that wasn't doing or working, putting in the effort, these fucking guys wouldn't have voted him captain again. Exactly. Tremaine Edmonds was a captain last year. Is he this year? No, he's not. I believe Montez Sweat was a captain last year. Is he this year? No, he's not.
Oh my God.
I just don't.
You just told me Courtney did the hospital bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to have to screenshot my post and send it to her tonight before I go to bed. I'm sorry, Courtney. That's the line. For me,
But
it's
Phil, it just
wrong.
feels,
It's clearly
and I'm
completely
not
wrong.
singling out Dion and Courtney here. It's just
Oh, those are examples.
Everybody, they're going from one fucking thing to another. And listen, I don't give two fucks about Adam Archuleta and what he's saying. You cannot tell me with a clear fucking conscience that you watched the fucking game on Sunday and it was every fucking goddamn snap.
Oh my
He was critical of him at one point, and
He
I
was
have
worse than Aikman.
He said, I'm not sure, but I think there was a guy there on the right side if you wanted to go there. Just stop. Stop.
It's honestly pathetic at this point where we're
2
not
weeks
gonna
ago,
stop.
Colin Cowherd had him buried. Today he comes out
3
and
weeks
says
ago, Love in Green Bay is being talked about as a Hall of Famer and Super Bowl win. He hasn't done shit. Now the narrative has changed completely and utterly. It flip-flops by the fucking quarter. Like, allow the journey to happen. Fuck.
It wasn't even a couple weeks. It was Monday, Shane. It was like a couple days. He went ahead and said one thing about Caleb, and then he went, now all of a sudden he's getting it. And everybody, it seems like, is starting to singing the same tune. Now he's starting to get it. Dude, we've been saying it's going to take time, and he's starting to get it all season long. All season long. So now all of a sudden everybody has this epiphany about, oh, wow, maybe he is starting to get it. Yeah, no shit. It takes time. It takes work.
But then that's when they're nitpicking the generational label. It's like, oh, Phil said he's the best he's ever scouted. Listen, you can be the most talented person
100%.
on earth at your job. It doesn't mean it's just automatically going to come out and just be there with no fucking
We
work.
never addressed that.
It's like the whole fucking with your guy Jesse there saying that quarterback wins are a massive stat in the NFL for quarterbacks. It just is. And the Bears didn't win Sunday. Caleb Williams did. Think about the logistics of how fucking dumb that is.
It's pathetically dumb.
So does Matt Eberflus and Tyreek Stevenson have an L in the column for the Commanders game last year, or do the Bears and Caleb get it? It's a fucking team sport. Yes, people keep track of quarterback wins, and it's fucking dumb because the only reason that you keep track of that is because if it's a guy that you like or a guy that you dislike, it gives you fucking ammunition, and it's blowing everything else. I mean, if Caleb didn't complete the pass to Colston and you know what I mean?
Right.
So now all of a sudden, what does that do? Caleb lost the game.
Caleb lost the game for the Bears
just
or the
dumb.
defense. It's pathetic. It's disgraceful.
Quarterback wins is the single dumbest thing that is kept track of.
100%. It's a team game, bar none. It's the greatest game, and it's the most team sport out of all of the sports, without a doubt. There's no better example than football needing everyone to win. One guy doesn't do his job. That's the difference of getting that throw off or getting sacked, getting a big run or getting stuffed for -2. A lot of these people that get on the radio, they got these positions or television, they don't know the game. They don't. And it shows. And the line in the sand for me is the hospital ball. The hospital ball take was drawn up by Adam Archuleta's bias against Caleb Williams. Just like Troy Aikman had it, everybody could see it. It's very clear. And then to use that and to have the producer of Cap Show going down saying that, and it continued to float out there. Now Courtney saying Carm with Yurko, that it's football negligence on them to continue this. It's not okay. It's not, because it's not true. That's why it's not okay.
We're halfway through the season. The Tennessee Titans have what, 1 win? I believe.
I don't know. Yeah,
Cam Ward's thrown more interceptions than touchdowns. Do you hear? Can you fucking imagine if that had been Caleb Williams
last year?
Can you
Caleb would
imagine?
have been considered a bust.
Caleb,
and guess who would be the number one person saying
Caleb
it? Arm from CHGO.
Caleb threw
He would be the number one.
Caleb,
how many interceptions did he throw
on the year?
Greg?
He threw it on the year, 6 on the season in 17 games. And Chicago media and national media were mad because they said, oh, he's too timid. He needs to turn the ball over more to show that he's willing to fucking be aggressive. And if he does it, they would fucking vilify him for it.
And they shouldn't then. And Shane, you're absolutely right. So that interception against the Saints, the interception against the Ravens, those were him taking shots, right? So nobody should be bitching at all. And I'm saying that tongue in cheek, but like still, that's the ridiculous bias and narrative that everybody seems to create about Caleb Williams. Nobody is saying this about any other rookie. When other rookie quarterbacks make mistakes, it always seems like they have a bailout for them.
100%, man.
We're all seeing it. And I will say this, guys. Here is a juicy nugget. It's just like any formatted verbalization of a television commercial. Everybody's doing it. How they get the new and latest Atari. All your friends have it. Okay? The media and all of their producers have been around these people. They understand how volatile and how much passion there is for one football team in the Chicago Bears.
And then you have dumb fucks like Matthew Smith, like this. Bro, Caleb sucks, he says. If Cam Ward had Ben Johnson, he'd have 20 touchdowns right now. Great job, Matt. You're football smart. You're a fucking genius.
Matt's looking over his shoulder for the football mafia to take him out with that, because that's probably the worst take of tonight in the chat. And there's been some doozies. But like I said, these producers know that there's a volatile place and there's a big want to win for the Bears. And what better way than to poke the bear? It's what better way than to say that? And that's what they do. And our job here at TTNL is in the name, Matt, because you're dumb, Matt. Double down on stupid. Why don't you? Cam is better than Caleb.
Hey, just stay tuned. This is what TTNL at work. This is what we do here. I'm gonna put together this real quick before we get into the picks.
Because I gotta hit the the sheets. Gotta eat sheets. Go to sleep. But here we are looking at this from the perspective of where these guys portray this, and to poke the bear is to get you. We use the tape. So there's nowhere to there's no wiggle room. Like, we broke down the Cole Kmet shit, and tomorrow I'll release my video breakdown, the tape, neverlies.com, become a patron. And then you'll see a live breakdown, all the offensive line, all of the minutia. There's nowhere to hide. There's no narrative. There's just the truth. And why that wasn't a hospital ball. Maybe all of ESPN Chicago should join up and watch the show and apologize. Go on the air and say, you know what? I was fucking wrong. That wasn't a hospital ball. It was actually on Cole Kmet, because he was this fucking shitty athlete falling down, not needing to jump, because that's what he does is jump in thinking that he's going to secure the ball better. I've had to coach kids out of this habit. For some reason, some players, and Cole is in the NFL, and his coaches aren't doing this, jumping, thinking that you're going to somehow catch this ball and secure it. No, we don't want that. We want you to catch and run. But the defender's 8 yards away on tape. While Cole is falling, he gets to 6, 5. Then Cole falls, stumbling, and gets hit on the ground. That is not a hospital. How is Caleb responsible? Keep your feet, Cole. Come on, Cole. You're a good boy. Thank you, Cole. What the fuck are we doing here?
Breaking news. The tape never lies. Network breaking news.
Matt is back, and he would like to know, where did I say that Caleb sucks? I only said that Cam would be better.
Cam doesn't have an arm.
I don't know, Matt. It might say it right there. I don't know. Did you fucking type it? You dumbass?
Bro,
we have
he
access
sucks.
to everything. Yeah.
I'm Matt. Last name Smith. I'm a jackhole.
Tape never lies, Matt. Welcome to the show, buddy. Thank you. And by the way, Caleb Williams has way more arm talent than Cam Ward ever dreamed of having.
100%.
God, poor Matt.
Just wants attention.
Fucking...
Anyway.
He's on his monthly. She. He's caught. He's a fraud.
Everybody say it. Bye-bye, Matt.
I'm not smart.
Nah. Maddie, nah.
See you, Matt.
Hey. Goodbye, Matt.
Matt's gone?
Yeah,
The tape never lies.
Bye, Matt.
It never does.
Maddie, where are you?
Matt?
Oh, my God.
Cam, I said no.
Cam.
What he's doing right now.
Cam, I tried.
Cam, those guys over at TTNL.
All right. Reel it back in.
You're my favorite, Cam.
I mean, if I'm going to root for a team, I want to give it all I got.
Next play. Pass.
There was no rhyme or reason.
Drove down the field. Mr. Montgomery breaks a huge run. If he scores on the run, you don't got to worry. But you do got to worry because he gets tackled at the freaking 15.
There was no rhyme or...
Whoops.
Oh, a double dip. Bear up.
Bear down.
Wow.
Holston Loveland.
With Draft Dr. Phil and the dumbest fuck around. Matt. Oh, sorry. He's not here to defend
Bear
himself.
down. Coach Hightower would be my bear down. Who's
Bold
your
predictions.
bear down real quick?
Ivan.
Ashawn
Don't
Wright.
call me Ivan Vargas.
Yes, sir.
What do you have?
Yeah, I'm going to give you my predictions. I actually got to bounce, but
We all do.
I'm going with the Bears over the New York Football Giants by a score of 34-20.
34-20 Bears.
Bold prediction.
Bold prediction. There's only one. Nothing you can say can take me away from my guy, my nun guy. That motherfucker's gonna go over. That motherfucker's gonna go for 150. 150. 150 gave me 2 touchdowns.
Can we? What? Where has he ever showed that he's not down to fucking earth? All I see is a polite fucking kid up there. People are.
I just don't get it. They had this narrative about him in college. and the painted nails and the pink phone, and oh my God, I'm tired of it, guys. Just let him go.
Crazy.
Well,
Cherie.
love you guys. Peace.
All right,
See you, man.
brother. Peace out. You look like Bill Belichick with his cutoff hoodie for a second. Cherie, your bold prediction. You were wrong last week.
What? Okay, he got a forced fumble and a sack. My bad, he didn't get 2 sacks.
No, you got him all. I think you even got Colston Loveland's 2 touchdowns, or was that
No, my
me?
prediction was Sweat getting 2 sacks.
There you go. He deserved the other sack. That was fucking fumble. I don't give a shit. It's a terrible call. What do you got this week, Cherie?
So I've been kind of stole my prediction a little bit. My prediction, and this, I guess I got an either or, because I know Swift and Money Guy are hurt, right? They what are questionable as of now. My bold prediction, if they play, is both rush over 100 yards each.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
The Giants run defense.
Walter and Neil Anderson, like
not
If
good.
one of the other don't play, my other bold prediction is Caleb breaks 300 passing yards. So
Sweet.
one or the other.
Matt just texted me and said if Cam Ward played running back for the Bears, he'd have 200 rushing yards this weekend.
Oh gosh.
Jeremy, I don't see anybody get attacked like this. I've never. It's unbelievable. But Shane, I have news. Our playoff game is at 2:00 on Sunday. So I'm going to miss my first Bears game in like 30-something years. So I'm probably going to have to.
Cherie with the fucking hammer.
Jesus, Cherie. I care. It means I probably won't be back. Well, I will probably be back for BHL, but I'm going to be behind. So hopefully I can catch up. But, yep, big playoff game Sunday at 2 East. So that'll already be an hour into the game. Then
Right.
another hour and a half, 3:30.
No sense of me posting that link to the live game.
No. People will be watching Bears where they should be.
Okay, I gotta give my score because I'm about to go to bed.
Oh, I thought you gave the score.
No, I gave my bold
Oh,
prediction.
my bad.
Bold prediction. I'm sorry. Score
you.
is Bears
Thank
win 37-24.
37-24.
37-24.
Good stuff.
All right, guys. I gotta bounce like
All right.
five.
Good night, Cherie.
See you, Cherie. Thank you.
Good night, Cherie.
Love you.
Love you guys.
Love you too.
I love all.
We know. You already told us.
Her date profile better have nice balls.
Yeah. Cherie quotations. I love balls.
I love balls. Well, thank you for the good lucks. And that's this Sunday, yes. Be nervous, but yes.
Philip,
I have the Bears winning 28-10 over the New York Giants. My bold prediction, Shane.
Mm-hmm.
I almost said it during the show. You're going to be surprised. Darnell Wright scores a touchdown.
I thought of
Darnell
that today.
Wright will score a touchdown. I'm bold predicting that shit for you. So if you got those apps,
Does he
that
do
you
a
can make
cartwheel
that-
after he scores?
I think he will do a cartwheel or like the worm. One of those two.
Nice.
Okay.
All right. I'm right there with you. My score isn't quite. You picked 28-10?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine was 28-17. The Chicago Bears win.
28-17.
Yep. It's just listen, I understand that the Giants have some issues on offense, but man, that Bears defense, I know they got to listen, they got to take the ball away.
Mm-hmm.
Got to take the ball. What did Waddle had.
They're gonna try to scramble with Dart, trying to get him.
And the Bears wins. What did he say? They have 18 takeaways, and in their 3 losses, they have none. Yeah. Right. I believe that was the
Maybe
number.
they had one.
Maybe it was one.
I
Yeah.
think they had one against the Vikings. Yeah, they had the pick 6. And they lost to the Vikings.
To the Vikings.
With the pick 6.
Right. My bold prediction is the new guy gets a sack.
Right out the gate.
And the Bears fans go crazy.
Who was that dude from the Seahawks we traded for? And he came in. I'm like,
oh yeah.
What's his name?
Darrell Taylor. And I will say this. Rome Odunze makes us forget about last week. I think I see a big game from Rome.
There you go. Double prediction.
And his dad should holster the tweeter.
Rome,
prediction.
Here's some advice. Tell dad, get off social media, bro. It's embarrassing me. It ain't gonna happen. Shut the fucking thumbs down.
Yep.
Put him in retirement.
I
There you go.
I did actually almost I did the wrong one. I almost did do that. CJ Gardner-Johnson with the pick. We do have a couple more of these to run through.
Is he on the injury report?
I don't know. I had it there. I can bring it up. I just saw the Drew Brees news being on Fox.
What happened with Drew Brees?
He's going to be doing games again.
Instead of Adam Archuleta, they fucking fired him.
Tony Manison, TMN, $4.99. Courtney Cronin has been critical of Caleb too, being completely unfair. Yeah, we kind of covered that. Thank you.
Is not on the injury report.
Right.
So there you go.
Perfect.
I love that guy. All right, Shane. Guys, it's been real. I wanted to end this at 10:30. We've gone over a half hour. I'm tired as shit.
We're out of here. See you later.
Next week.
Bear
Tomorrow,
down. Cars keys.
Become a patron. TheTapeNeverLies.com. Get the offensive breakdown tomorrow, and then tomorrow night, Cars Keys.
Live, 8:30 p.m. East.
Let's play this one out.
What's up, everybody? This is NFL Network's Adam Ray.
This is Only Fruit.
This is Matt Waldman.
This is Chris Zork from your Chicago Bear.
I'm Deion Miller.
Dan Weeder.
Hey, my name's Rashawn Whitfield.
I'm Courtney Cronin.
Hey, this is David Kaplan. Listen to me. You want to learn football? Listen to my guys, Phil and Shane.
Shane and Phil.
Shane and Phil. Oh, Phil.
On the Tape Never Lies Network.
On the Tape Never Lies Network.
Tape Never Lies Network.
The Tape Never Lies Network.
Tape Never Lies Network. Home of the greatest Chicago Bears fans on earth.